Let's change up the pace. Up next is a new one from Julian Calor and Bo Damien. This is Flying Nimbus, heard right here on Monster Cat's Call of the Wild. Then hang tight, because after that, we're going to be dropping brand new Slumberjack, followed by a preview from Infected Mushroom and someone else. You'll just have to wait to find out. Told you, it's a big episode. Slumberjack and FOMO. Then before that, we had Flying Nimbus by Julian Calora and Bo Damien. Now it's time to drop an exclusive. This right here is Infected Mushroom and Mr. Bill. Amazing record. That was a preview of Infected Mushroom and Mr. Bill. Next, let's drop right into our Instinct Spotlight of the week. Here is Desert Star with Empty Sky. Then after that, we have brand new Doomu and Mern. Yep, you heard that right. Catch you in a bit. was Empty Sky, out now by Desert Star on all music streaming platforms. Next up, here are two familiar voices. Take it away.
Hey guys, I'm Dumu.
And I'm Mern.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another week of Collegiate Dota 2. How you doing, Carlo?
Woo! Ricky, fantastic. Every time you ask, every time the same answer. Monday nights are the best nights. Worst day of the week, best night of the week. Me, you, Dota, and boy, oh boy, is it going to be some good Dota tonight, Ricky. Do you know who we're casting tonight?
Like I've heard something's saying like I've heard of these teams. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
most
they're kind of
people probably at least heard of these teams. Only the two-time grand champions, the Rochester Institute of Technology, versus the two-time LAN attendees, State University of New York, Stony Brook, who, by the way, have been in the top 3 of the power rankings this entire year.
They are undefeated.
Currently 10-0, 20-0,
Yeah.
of course, every match.
It's nuts, man. They're number 1 on the power rankings for a reason, right? Like this is a team that has genuinely improved year over year, and they look terrifying.
Yes, seriously, they have not dropped below top 3 on the power rankings. They have been doing phenomenal, and they continue to do phenomenal. And tonight they are looking to prove it. However, Ricky, against the most dominant force in CSL history, it's going to be a tough game. But have you been following RIT much this season?
They've had a lot of roster changes. They have a couple of losses, even something super uncharacteristic for RIT. So they're in a position that they aren't used to. Essentially,
they have more losses this season than they have in the last 2 seasons total.
Compared to bonkers. This actually, I didn't realize that. Oh my goodness.
RIT are ferocious, and however they are struggling this season. As you mentioned, there's 2 roster changes tonight. We're going to see it. Both Wurt, who's their support, and RIT, who I believe was their position 1, are absent. However, they do still have Eradicate, who now goes by Owadicate.
Clever.
Doggy Dota is still ripping it up, and my boy Xanthos is going to be there. But they have 2 newcomers. This is their debut. Poogie as well as R&D are going to be playing for RIT. I wouldn't say it's weird. I wouldn't say RIT is struggling, but in comparison to what's expected of them, which is literal perfection, yeah, they're struggling.
Yeah, I mean, and one thing to mention, SBU, this is the same roster for the 3rd year. They haven't had to change a single person on their team.
And
the 3rd year in a row. Like these guys
don't want to change a player on this team.
There's so much to say about that. It's one of the reasons RIT did so good last year is they had the same returning roster, and SBU coming back a 3rd year with a phenomenal team, and it's showing 20-0 so far in the league is ridiculous. One of the best starts in CSL we've ever seen.
Absolutely insane. I can't wait. This has the makings for one of the best series we have cast so far this season. This has the makings for the best game last season and the season before as well. That's how dominant these teams are. They are renowned, and tonight we are blessed with the ownage that they're going to provide us.
I agree. So without any further ado, without making you guys wait any longer, we're going to go to a small break, and we'll be back here with game number 1 of RIT versus SBU.
I can't wait. See you guys in game.
And we have a song called All for Nothing coming out this Friday.
The 31st of January. This one is really special to us.
And it's a little different from what you might expect from the both of us.
So here it is.
Take a listen.
And enjoy.
If I go, would you be happy in the end? So is it all for nothing? Was it all for nothing? Those memories, was it all for nothing?
Alrighty, we've made it to game number 1. Not too long, right? A nice little delay, not too bad.
In addition to providing domination of Dota, both teams have shown up dressed for the occasion, Ricky. Check out 2 well put together banners, very different styles, both pinnacles of quality. Which one do you want to talk about first?
I mean, RITs is probably one of the most professional banners. It's been they've had a professional banner here, you know, year after year. So
looks good.
Very good. But who's that on the SBU banner? You know,
that is my main man Ghoul.Shoe with the hater blockers on. Nothing is stopping him.
Oh. Can't see this man, dude. He's a draft extraordinaire. He's getting respect banned right out of the gate, right? His Undying not in the pool. This is a hero that got a pretty substantial buff in this recent patch too. So,
oh yeah, it would not be a game with Stony Brook University without Shoes Undying being banned in the first phase.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, you can't let him have it, dude. It's terrifying.
For sure, it's one of the heroes. He's one of the many heroes he's known for. Definitely one of his most iconic heroes. Speaking of, are there any other hero-player combinations we should be looking out for? I know there's Doggy plays a hero that's close to my heart.
Are you talking about the Tusk or Earth Spirit?
Both Tusk and Earth Spirit, actually, two of my favorite heroes and two Doggy Dota classics.
Yeah, those are both really good heroes. I'm not sure if he'll pick them. Tusk, I think, is better than Earth Spirit right now. But Earth Spirit's just in a weird spot.
Void Spirit made it through. Earth Spirit is in a funky spot. Earth Spirit is kind of, in my opinion, going to one of those heroes that you may only see in competitive play, kind of like a Elder Titan style, where like, or a Wisp, where it's just really hard to put him in pugs in non-competitive games. That's a safe opening from RIT, Vengeful Spirit. So, is this going to be a Vengeful Drow lineup?
I think we're going to go Tiny, Ogre. Okay, I was going to say, I know Tiny's like pretty much one of the most sought after 4 positions right now. Let's track Ogre opening, huh? Okay.
That's like it's not like a common opening, but that's a good opening. Like that's a really strong opening.
Yeah, it is. It's really good.
Both are difficult to kill for different reasons. Ogre because he's actually difficult to kill. Leshrac because he puts out massive amounts of damage. That's a double stun opener. It also, you can't guarantee which position these heroes are going to be. Both able to play core and support. Immediately gets a hero with innate magic resistance.
Yeah, and the Lifestealer is really good because if it ends up being like an Ogre off lane or something, it does trade pretty well. The one thing I see here is this Leshrac is probably going to be played as a core, because I know SBU likes to play it as a core. It was something that last time we covered them, they ran it in, I believe, both games.
Yeah.
In the core position. And having an Ogre Fire Blast to set up that... What was it?
I don't think they took it mid either.
No, they didn't. They played it in the side lane. I think Frankie played it. Or I think... Yeah, I think Frankie played it.
I don't recall, but I remember Dark Raider pretty much plays Kunkka almost every game, and almost every game he owns everybody on Kunkka. It just seems to happen.
Yeah, his heroes are like... I think Kunkka's kind of fallen out of favor, but Kunkka, Pugna, and Viper are some of his like go-tos.
Speaking of, the Lifestealer pickup by RIT is also a deny pick. Lifestealer is a well-known tool for SBU to unleash ownage with.
Yeah, Remilio loved that hero. Played it a lot last season, plays it still a lot now.
They crushed RIT with it. Just knocked them over last year. It was the only time RIT struggled throughout pretty much the whole season, was in the Winter Invitational Finals against SBU.
Yeah.
Dire team pick.
What do you think? What do you think about Juggernaut recently? I think it's a hero that has been getting a little bit more love. Okay, Slardar pick. That's really good for the offlane.
I think that, like, I'm a fan of Juggernaut. I think most Dota players are, and I think he fills the same role he always filled. He's just like a really solid pick. We mentioned Kunkka for Dark Raider. I think one of the big reasons Dark Raider's known for his Kunkka is not necessarily even that he's a talented Kunkka player. It's that Kunkka like is a very like reliable way to finish your draft. It's like a mid lane Kunkka. It just fits into so many lineups. I think the same about Juggernaut.
I think they're going to go Juggernaut here. This is actually such a good Jug game. Yeah, it is. This is such a good Juggernaut game. Like, it's like a great core matchup against Lifestealer. He can ignore Frost Armor from Lich. You have Slardar Amplification. You get Bloodlust from Ogre. You have 3 good AoE. You have 3 solid stuns, 2 of which are AoE. Like, this is a phenomenal Juggernaut game.
And SBU's draft already is amazing, Ricky.
Yeah.
Triple stun. All 4 heroes are scary. All 4 heroes are good in each phase of the game.
5 seconds remaining.
I remember when like Lich Jug came out, right? And how strong that combination was. And Juggernaut was like one of the heroes that was picked as soon as Lich Jug was usually picked as a deny pick a lot of the time because you don't want to give the Lich Jug, but it's actually a matchup that's not bad for Juggernaut. You basically just ignore, you spin on the hero with Frost Armor and then you Omni Slash, right? Like that's the idea. You don't want to waste the Omni Slash, but it's a pretty solid matchup for the most part. He doesn't really have too much of an issues.
For sure. What about Omni Knight? I like
remaining.
Omni Knight as a hero, especially with what we've been seeing with him, but I don't like him in this draft. I feel like RIT needs to put some pressure on SBU with their picks, and I think that Omni Knight is too responsive, too defensive, they're reacting to SBU rather than trying to do something of their own. And again, I just look at the 4 heroes of SBU and I'm like, that is just a dangerous lineup on SBU.
The thing I have with Omni Knight is he's usually really good against certain offlane, like certain melee cores that don't have, really much kill potential, but Juggernaut's like the exact opposite. Juggernaut is one of the heroes that actually can deal with Omni Knight because he's not affected by degen or a Wild Blade Fury, and he can do a lot of damage, especially with an Ogre or a Lesh stun setup. So it's kind of a weird pick to me. I think RIT are not going to get as much out of the offlane as they need, and this Omni Knight honestly is going to be, no pun intended, but like the saving grace for his team here.
I'm just looking at, like, if we have a 4v4 fight, like save for a huge Chain Frost, or maybe like the best Omni Knight ult of all time, I think SBU just the ease of execution of SBU's draft. Like SBU just goes and hits their buttons, and I feel like they are in a fantastic spot with the heroes they have chosen. RIT requires a lot more finesse, a lot more positioning, initiation is going to come into play. But regardless of how a fight starts or which heroes are present for the start of a fight, it seems to me that SBU are just, again, they can be aggressive, they can be defensive, they have a lot of tools. Healing Ward, Magic Immunity. They have a stun on every hero but Juggernaut again has the Magic Immunity, and he has Omni Slash to take him out of the fight for a moment.
Yeah, this worries me because SBU also have last pick here, so they can guarantee they have a decent mid matchup if they decide to put the Lesh as a support, right? Like, because we were saying they could keep the Leshrac in the 2 position and then pick a support last if it's a decent Lesh matchup, or they can just keep the Leshrac on 4, which is good with the Slardar, and then pick a favorable mid matchup. But
are there any last picks that are jumping out at you here? I feel like RIT needs some damage, and I feel like SBU can kind of take whatever they want. And honestly, I'd love to just see him get another stun.
It would be interesting to see if they go for like a double save with OD, honestly, for RIT. Like, it's not the best OD game, but Omni OD is always scary because you have multiple saves, and once he has Aghanim Scepter, like if someone gets gone on, you just astral them, and okay, they ban the OD.
Oh, they ban it.
And they go Tiny?
Oh, my concern is Tiny's really gonna struggle with amplify damage.
I mean, you just pick something that beats Tiny in lane. Like, you could go Monkey mid here and you just win.
Let's see what SBU thinks they want.
I mean, Monkey King's not the best against Tiny, but like, you can go Monkey King, he can go Pugna, he can go Viper, he can go.
I kind of want to see a save for SBU now. I like that. I think they could still go more damage, but I think they also could go for a hero with a save, because Tiny really, his only targets are like Leshrac, which is okay. He might be actually able to do some serious damage to Juggernaut, which could be an issue. There's no real counterplay to Tiny at the moment for SBU. Oh man!
I mean, I just like
great pick.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like when I look at RIT's lineup, Eradicate's gonna have to make a lot of space off this mid late Tiny to open up Lifestealer's game, because Lifestealer doesn't really beat Slardar. Oh, they're running 4 Slardar. That's Shu on it, so it's gonna be 3 Leshrac, 4 Slar.
I'm really excited for the Shu Slardar. By the way, look at the cosmetics here from SBU, apart from Dark Raider.
Yeah,
slacking.
Yes, Dark Raider's always slacking on his hats, but oh my god, 2 beautiful Arcanas there. As well as the really expensive Jug set.
Yeah. I have word from our friend Ewadicate months and months ago. He is not a fan of playing Tiny. It's likely changed. It's been a very long time, but last time I talked to him about Tiny, he was complaining that he's a 22-second hero, which I believe is the cooldown of his Avalanche, because you pretty much hit all your buttons and then don't do anything.
Yeah, you can get the Avalanche cooldown later and just play like the Blink Ava game. The like Avatos this game is really good. And Tiny has a
14
lot
seconds,
of
just to
armor,
clarify.
which is really good. Like late game, like Tiny once he's level 18, level 3 ult, especially if he gets any other armor items, is like impossible for SBU to kill. Because even with Corrosive Haze and stuff, he'll have like 40 plus armor. They also just have so much magic damage. Like Viper, Leshrac, Ogre is a lot of magic damage.
Well, and Viper Strike versus Tiny and Viper Strike versus a Lifestealer.
Yeah.
Great
And
targets.
Tiny can't burst Viper in the mid to late game because he just has Corrosive, or he has the Viper skin, whatever that is.
I think
skin.
Dark Raider is going to have a good time this game unless he gets shut down early.
I mean, who's going to rotate on RIT to kill that hero? You know, Lich and Venge are pretty static lane heroes.
It has to be some sort of tower toss.
I mean, Venge would have to be the one that would rotate because Lich
Yeah.
can't. Lich has to help win Lifestealer's lane because he's going to get bodied by Leshrac and Slardar.
What? Who's playing what? Do we have Eradicate, Tiny, Doggy, Omni Knight, Xanthos, Lifestealer?
Wait, what?
Is that what I just saw?
Sure, there's no way that's correct.
No. Xanthos is
Prepare
vengeful.
for battle.
Yeah, Xanthos plays 4 now, and Doggy's the 3.
Whoa! Xanthos plays 4 now, and Doggy is the 3.
Yeah, that's been their most recent transition in their roles. Xanthos is
Cool.
playing 4 position.
For anyone out of the loop, it was Doggy playing 4 and Xanthos playing 3 in the past for both their Grand Championships. Do you think Roshan's in a bit of a funky spot, or is it? I think they have a visual bug. Is he
Rose,
lost?
what are you doing, dude? Get in the pit, man.
I'm pretty sure that's just a visual bug, but I like that.
Nice, dude. That's incredible.
He's camping the bounty rune looking for first
He's
blood.
ready to go. So it looks like Shu is going to just be playing 3 this game because he's starting Quelling Blade, Ring of Prot,
Yeah.
and Frankie will just be playing the 4 Leshrac. But I think it's fine. I mean, I think the Sardar is the better core.
Yeah,
And
well,
it's
yeah,
a good
6
matchup
armor
against
right
the
now.
Lifestealer lane. It's not bad. It's one of the heroes that can match up pretty well against Lifestealer. Once he has level 3, Bash the Deep is pretty good. They did rescale it, so level 1's not as strong.
Yeah. Oh, how are we going to split up the runes? It doesn't look like we're going to have a confrontation yet. Juggernaut lane, though, that's always a
The
strong one to
battle
fight with.
begins.
What is going on, dude?
Are you looking at the ramps looking really funny?
Are heroes just floating around?
Yeah, I'm having... There's some really strange visual glitch going on.
I just watched Jug and Ogre just walk over the ledge.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh boy! All right,
Well, I think
everyone.
it's like
Fasten
the map
your
is like
seatbelts,
slightly
strap
off-centered or
in,
something.
Dude. This is gonna be a fantastic game to watch. I hope you're ready.
Yeah. Well, look at this coming right out the gate. We have SBU in 2 of 3 lanes so far, using their spells to put some harass out. How do you feel about the lanes overall?
I mean, Viper is just gonna crush mid.
Yep.
Bottom lane should be, I think, okay for Lifestealer, like levels 1 and 2. But as soon as that level 2, or once the level 3 comes out, he has the level 2 bash. It becomes really hard for Lifestealer to lane because he just gets bashed and then immediately split Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... Of all the heroes to lose like a man fight, Lifestealer, that's kind of embarrassing. But Bash of the Deep, that's a serious spell. Lifestealer will get his revenge later on, hopefully when he gets some items. But yes, as Bash of the Deeps gets skilled in lane, I definitely think he'll struggle.
Do you want to take a look at Carter's items in the mid lane right now?
Let's see what he's rocking. Unintended Gloves of Haste. What is going on? He has 2 more queued up. This is a pro strategy.
I've seen people go this like triple Glove of Haste treads. I've actually seen it, and then they convert the Glove of Haste into the other items, and it was pretty funny, but it's
He's going for it.
I don't know if it's good as much as it is a memes. So we'll see how it pans out for him.
In
if he
original
commits to it and
Dota,
stuff.
my friend taught me a tiny build, which was boots and 5 hyperstones.
Yikes.
Yeah, because to take advantage of Tiny's damage, and you know, it's genius. That's some serious stuff right there. That's how I feel about this build.
I'm
level 2. We
laughing
have
at heroes walking over cliffs, man. It's,
right. It's like
I
it
don't
just
know
catches
what's
you
going
off guard.
on.
Wait a second.
It's
What's happening?
hilarious though.
A little bit of a
Lane,
fight
Shu's
bottom
getting low.
side. Shu's getting pursued. No body block out from Frankie.
Nice
There's a great dodge with Rage. Now Frankie might be the one in trouble. Wow, Lich Lifestealer, really giving it to him. That's a level 3 Lifestealer. Topside Juggernaut actually is the highest CS in the game. However, Doggy right behind him on Omni Knight. That's the creep hitting lane up top.
Yeah. They're on a farm pact right now for sure. Oh my god.
When that shot goes all the way back to
Carter,
lane,
it
she's
might-
gonna take and get the CS.
Okay, he's gonna live. 120 health. Yeah, I mean, he's having it, like, if you look at Carter's
Top
last
side.
hits... Ooh.
Oh, I don't think Doggy's actually in trouble. What were you
Alright.
saying about Tiny?
So when it comes to Tiny, like, he has 9 last hits, but his net worth hasn't changed since the start of the game because he's having to just constantly ferry regen. Right? Like,
Yeah.
he has made effectively 130 gold.
Yeah, he is not having a good time. Forced to hit jungle creeps already. Poor guy. But Carter is a player who knows what to do in a situation like this. He's going to keep it cool, calm, and collected. Bottom side, we do have we have a couple of spells being exchanged here. Who's really on the offensive? It looks like Shu's Slardar's
holding
in
the bash.
trouble.
He's holding the bash
However,
if he
with
can
the
get it.
Rage ending and the Edict, now Lifestealer's on the
Oh,
run.
the tree plant!
Oh, I thought I was going to get that beautiful blind splitter. It does miss.
Alright, that was pretty nice by Poogie, putting the tree there, blocking him. If he
Love
actually
those
gets the
plays.
bash, they might be able to secure the kill.
Shu's been doing a great job harassing with it. Now there's a double damage rune about to get scouted here. Frankie walks through the ramp.
Dude, I don't understand how... I actually don't understand what's going on.
It's
how-
like the map is like slightly off-centered or something, but the players don't notice. To them, everything's fine. Oh, here we go. Mid lane, Frankie gets caught. Eradicate with the Ice Shield decides to run away, not aware of Viper's location.
Oh, he's gonna get a courier. Okay, that's convenient.
Hey, great rotation by Frankie just for that. Shu and Lifestealer are just going shot for shot bottom. Bash of the Deep's gonna... Ooh, Shu actually hits the creep instead of Lifestealer. Wait, is Frankie... This is a good edict. However, fantastic job by R&D dodging every
Wait, look at
single
the
split earth.
Okay, yeah, the map like somehow is shifted like
Yeah.
600 units to the right, and I have no idea.
But
how.
only for us.
Yeah. What?
It's now Roshan's watching some supports battle top outside of his cave. Vengeful Spirit taking the shortcut, avoiding the ramp.
Like everything is just like slightly off, like 150 to 200 units.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre. Oh,
A Dark
that's
Raider
level
does
6,
pick
I'm
up the
assuming?
first blood.
Yeah.
It's a mid kill, and there was a Vengeful Spirit in the vicinity.
yeah, I mean, he just commits Viper Strike and Tiny dies. There's really nothing you can do about that.
Tiny's gonna struggle with that.
Ooh,
the
he's got
entire
Bash
game.
again bottom. Poogie might
So
be in
is
trouble.
Lifestealer.
Let's connect.
Big hit. Follow it up with the Slytherin Crush. Now Lich is there. Tosses out the Frost Shield. It might be enough to keep Lifestealer alive. It's really close though. Going under tower. Frankie goes for the last auto attack. It's not going to be enough. They're forced to retreat. There's a teleport in from Eradicate, the mid player. Once again, absent from his lane. Difficult for him to play against Viper. Collecting a couple CS here. And he's out. In the meantime, Dark Raider knows. Dark Raider wasn't even mid on his Viper. Vengeful, Xanthos Vengeful. Pick up some XP mid.
Dude, I'm actually so confused. There's secret shops in the side lanes. Like, if you look at the map.
Secret shops are back.
Secret shops are back, guys. You heard it here.
Confirmed. I'm surprised at how quiet topside is. This game in general, I'm surprised at how quiet it is. Dark Raider, though, Ricky. Look at him. Here he comes. Right through the trees. Hello.
Yeah. I mean,
Viper
this is
Strike
just an
makes it
easy
out.
kill.
Avalanche didn't even connect. That was 150 units shifted in the wrong spot, but I think that was an accident.
I mean, he's got an Arcane Rune, so this is going to be back up in just 25 seconds, and he's going to be super
Yeah.
stoked on it.
He loves this. Crushing the net worth. 350 above the next player who's on his team.
Poogie's
being
in a lot of trouble
Juggernaut.
bottom. Zara's just running at him. And
Yeah, that's
alright,
what she's been
open
doing
moves.
all game. Keeps it coming. There's the bash. There is a Frost Shield out again, but it won't be enough once again. Lich has to spend his entire mana bar trying to keep Lifestealer alive, and Shu's not scared. Continues, hits another Bash to the Deep. A lot of heroes are showing up mid. Let's see how they want to play. It looks like Tiny's not even in lane. He hasn't been in lane very much. Quelling Blade, double Gloves of Haste, Ricky. It's happening.
You doing it?
He's doing it.
All right.
Third one queued. In the upper jungle, we have Vengeful caught out by both supports. Goes for the TP. Split Earth. This one's going to hit, and that's a kill. 3-0 for Stony Brook. The supports on Stony Brook not needed in the lanes are free to start roaming, and we're seeing Stony Brook take advantage of this. Pressure being applied in 3 lanes. Actually, Juggernaut's just safely farming while pressure is applied in the middle lane. Shu, he's not afraid to play alone bottom. He's been fighting Lifestealer and Lich 2v1 for a little while here. Now that he has level 6 Corrosive Haze coming out, it's going to be very easy to both keep track of them as well as damage them.
Yeah, this Lich is definitely dead. Nothing you can do about that. So much physical damage between that combo there. And this is Lifestealer's lane is going to start being choked out. He's going to have a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, and Tiny can't even go to lane mid. We see as Dark Raider takes the tower at 8 minutes.
Yeah,
Dark Raider's actually going to start going top now, too. Looking for stacks. Doesn't find any. He does get scouted.
Bottom lane, look at Poogie. Every time he comes up for a last hit, he just takes so much damage.
No longer can trade with Slardar.
This is just how it goes. I mean, Slardar eventually pulls away in this lane, and it just becomes so difficult to deal with. You have that level 4 Bash to the Deep now. He'll just
Eradicate in mid lane, getting rolled on. Avalanche connects on Viper, but it doesn't hit Frankie. How are we going to have Frankie go? Yep, that's a Split Earth. Viper, it's probably going to be enough damage. Carter or Tiny goes to hit his buttons. Unfortunately, it's just a bit of damage, and he will fall. 5-0 lead for SBU.
I'm surprised Slardar went the power treads instead of the phase boots. I think a lot of people end up going phase, but I do like the attack speed on having treads.
Especially with how much he's just hitting people, too.
Yeah.
I think he knows he can just deathball with his team, and it doesn't look like RIT is going to be in a situation to fight, so why not get the battling boots rather than the chasing boots, I guess. My guess might just be preference. Doggy now, great rotation again from SBU. Dark Raider picks up a kill on Lich, but topside we have Omni Knight getting chased out of the lane. Doggy Dota, where are you off to? Oh, right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Picks up the bounty rune.
Alrighty.
I thought it was a misclick for a moment. I'm like, that doesn't seem like the right path to get away.
I was like, dude, you're going the wrong way, man. What are you doing?
Well, a wild game. However, Doggy does survive. Unfortunately, Lich is friend, not so lucky. A run-in with Viper will pretty much do anyone on RIT.
Yeah, Viper's the strongest hero on the map for sure. He's very dangerous. He's going for a a Dragon Lance into Maelstrom, which I do think it can be very strong in this game. So we'll see how it pans out. Tiny now triple Glove of Haste. He's done it.
And he's got his 4-man shield.
So he's got treads now. This man attacks so fast.
Does a lot of damage with 404 tree throw, but he might be caught out here. Is there any way they can get close enough? Not with daytime vision. Ogre does risk it. No, does not get the biscuit. Bottom side, Slardar under some pressure. Frost Shield comes out. Great Slither and Crush buying him some time. However, Lifestealer, perfect chain of his abilities, keeps Lich and himself safe. Huge Bash of the Deep, though. Lifestealer not going to have enough damage to deal with Slardar. Slardar immediately turns on the Lich. Now they're going for the Lifestealer rotation from Ogre Magi and Leshrac, level 3 and 5 respectively. Here we go on to Lifestealer. There's the Rage TP.
You got the Bash,
safe,
but you can't TP like that.
They get the Bash, Ricky. Splitter not going to connect. Fantastic dodge with the Infest. Okay.
All right.
Well,
I mean, you forced
well
three
played
heroes
from both
bottom.
teams. No kills.
Force 3 heroes bottom. They don't kill Lifestealer. That's overall a really good trade there for RIT. See a ward get placed as well.
And a D-ward.
And Omni's doing really well now. I mean, he's top net worth for RIT at least. Not too far behind the cores of SBU.
It's Juggernaut our first level 10. No, he's not Dark Raider.
Yeah, I mean, they both got it, but yeah, Dark Raider got first.
Ooh,
Lane,
Invis
Slardar?
Viper coming up. Did he get scout? No, he didn't. Oh, there's some action bottom side, though, and we'll start it off with the Slardar death. Getting too aggressive.
Yeah, just playing behind the
RIT,
tower,
fuck that.
and they just TP down Xanthos.
Oh, mid lane, Ricky. Tiny caught out again. I was going to say there's no way out, but that's a perfect play from Tiny.
I just pressed TP.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, yeah, they rotated doggy bottom lane, and
Radiant's
more
top
than
tower
enough
is
damage
under
coming out
attack.
from this level 4 purification to find a kill. I love how all the wards are floating, by the way. Not sure if you noticed.
Yeah, that is weird. Z-axis.
Oh wait, they're missing the. They're floating because the pillars aren't there.
Yeah.
Radiant's
Wow,
top tower
okay,
is under
that's weird.
attack.
Yeah, the map is slightly off.
The map is just like a combination of like 3 different maps. Like,
I wish Roshan Pit was still on the east side of the map.
yeah, this is so weird.
Oh, we got a swap. Xanthos follows it up with a magic missile. Edict does go off. Oh, Tiny finally going to get to cast the spells on a little support player. And that's
Hey.
the second kill for RIT.
Tiny's attack speed, it's coming in. I'm assuming he's going Mask of Madness on Courier right now, right? Or
Is that
soon.
what we're
Like, he's
looking
got
at?
this Mask of Morbid Mask. Maybe he just only keeps the Morbid Mask, but in
Maybe.
lane.
He does have a Yasha queued up.
just TP's
Oh, no,
okay.
he is going Mask Madness, I believe.
Radiant's
know.
bottom tower
Yeah, he
is
is.
under
Okay,
We'll
yeah,
see.
he's with the quarterstaff. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because if you the one thing that's so obvious is the Roche pit's just like so close to these ramps instead of being pushed back super far.
Yeah.
They opened up the rivers a lot in this most recent update.
Strange. Very strange.
Bottom lane.
Bottom side. Let's see. Immediate infest. Bake for the trees. Uh-oh. Great amplify damage. Or
That
rather,
creeps so
Frozen
fast.
Haze.
440 MS.
Looks like the tower is going to be the victim here, not the life stealer, who runs away.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I mean, if you're Leshrac and you're able to just take a tower like this, like that's super nice.
Very happy with that. Top side, we have quite a few heroes here. We'll see if Juggernaut's able to defend. Avalanche comes out. Juggernaut not scared, having an Ogre Magi and a Bloodlust to back him. That's level 2 Bloodlust.
Yeah, Maelstrom's completed on Juggernaut. Lifestealer is still pretty far from theirs.
Dire are
Well,
scanning.
I say pretty far, but oh my god, yeah, like everything is so weird about this map. Like everything is off. It's so weird that it's like the old map, but the outposts are in the right spot. You know?
Yeah, it is pretty funky.
Is under attack.
Mid lane, a little bit of a kerfuffle. No one looking like they're going to be in too much damage. How are the items looking? Is there anything
Radiant's
scary
top
coming
tower
out
is
here?
under attack.
Viper's looking pretty strong.
Radiant's
Viper's gonna go Maelstrom, I
structures
believe,
are
unless you change it up. Yeah, almost has it. The Lifestealer getting Maelstrom's kind of a big deal, right? Because he farms a lot faster. Tiny's Mask of Madness, I don't know if it makes a big deal, because this hero still just gets kited and I think dies in these fights.
Yeah, yeah, and I like what Tiny's doing. I just need to see him. I need to see it work first.
He actually just hacks so fast. Nuts. It's like you're basically just playing Sven at this point, you know?
Yeah, it kind of is just like playing Sven.
Mid lane, a good blink reveal from Slardar.
Is it going to be a kill though? Unfortunately not, and now RIT is aware that they're playing against a Blink Dagger. Speaking of
Yeah,
mobility,
rage.
Xanthos is in position.
Good spell.
Vengeful has picked up Medallion of Courage. Very strong early pickup by support, especially on a support that has innate armor reduction.
Eradicate's just getting Omni solo top. I think he's just dead. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing more to it. There's nothing he could do.
That's not ideal.
Definitely not. Juggernaut, top net worth in the game. 1,100 above Viper, his teammate, who is second, who is 700 above Omni Knight on third. The first hero here from RIT to be leading in net worth. A lot of pressure coming out. This is what an offlaner does. Shu, normally on support, playing very aggressive on his position 3 Slardar. Has a Blink Dagger and he's happy to show it mid lane. Come and stop me. What are you going to do? Hey, Dark Raider.
Dire's middle tower is under
People's
attack.
gift. Now he's going to go with the Vampire Fangs.
And things are so good. Like spell
They're
lifesteal
fun,
and
too.
regular lifesteal. Like that's Viper's item.
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
is Viper. Edict coming out. Frankie wants to do some damage to the tower.
I'm gonna pop it. And they've got the Blink Slaughter up above too, so they're ready to fight.
Yeah, what's the vision game looking like? Doesn't exist for RIT. This could be good for SBU. Slaughter actually going top side into the trees. We're gonna have another kill on Tiny likely. There's the Blink Crush.
There's just no way
Avalanche
out.
toss, not
He
really
has a
doing much damage. Follow it up with an Ogre Magi stun, a split earth, and a beatdown from Slardar and his man Juggernaut, and we're gonna have Eradicate once again taken out in the top
Dark Raider
lane.
mid lane. He might be in trouble.
Yeah, RIT is mobilizing mid lane. They know Dark Raiders alone. Very scary, but not enough to kill 3 heroes from RIT that rotated to stop him.
Yeah, that's a misplay on Dark Raider, right? Your whole team just showed top for a gank, and you're like trading with the life stealer.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a weird
RIT's
play
happy
for
with
sure,
that.
but yeah, at least they get something. Like that's a huge kill for them.
And it looks like RIT might get a tower for it as well. Shu in position. A lot of RIT about to be in position. I think this tower's going to die, but let's see what Shu does. Huge crush, hits on 2. Frankie here. Where's the split earth going? Immediate Omni Knight ult, and we're going to see a retreat from RIT. Infested Omni Knight, but a bash to the deeps, keeping him there. They can't do
Omni
any
in
damage
5.
to him, Ricky, but they have him kind of under control. I think he's just going to run away.
Yeah, he's got the infest move speed. He's super tanky.
Bye-bye. Amazing. Okay, Clumsy Net,
gonna
that's a
find
fan
Xanthos.
favorite. Another fan favorite is Shu solo killing. Going for support with Omni and Vengeful, though he's just going to make some space.
All right, 5,000 gold lead for for SBU, and it's showing, right? Like they just definitely seem like the stronger team in these fights. They found
now
the lifestealer.
underground Omni slash catches Lifestealer out at the Ancients.
It's a good word
Next up is going to be a Lich, Ricky. There's going to be a Blink shortly. They don't even need it. Crush, smash, double kill. Now, mid T2.
Oh, they're not
Doggy
done, man.
thinks
They're gonna
he's
keep
safe,
going.
but a bash from the deep. Blink in. Crush coming up and bringing him down.
Oh man,
Triple
Shu's
kill
playing
here
so
for
well.
Juggernaut.
They're finding so many good kills, and
Fantastic
RIT can't fight into
mobilization.
them.
This is why SBU, Ricky, 10-0 in matches, 20-0 in games played. Looking really good against the 2-time champions.
I mean, yeah, this is just a tier 3, potentially more. Like Leshrax pushed in bottom as well.
Yeah, the pressure from SBU, RIT, they at best can respond in one lane.
They're actually gonna play it safe, go Roche. I'm assuming they have Corrosive Haze. I'm assuming they Roche. No reason not
Yeah,
to.
they shouldn't have too difficult a time as they just take whatever path they need into the Roshan pit.
Yeah, this is the Roche
However they
pit.
want to handle this one.
Yeah, this is the Roche pit, guys. This is
Right there.
Under the fog of war. It's fine.
Yeah, but standard protocol Roshan attempt.
All right, Aegis on Remelia. That Juggernaut's gonna be super hard to deal with now.
RIT clearing out their jungle right now, trying to get any control of the map that they can get. However, under an SBU ward. Ooh, observer placed right in front of them. No sentry. SBU completely aware of what RIT is up to in their own jungle.
Yeah, Shu's just looking for kills. He does kind of need to wait for his team, right? I think they want to take the last tier 2 in the top lane and then look for high ground. That's definitely their play, because Leshrax's going to be a big part of their ability to take towers, as well as Juggernaut having Aegis now.
Pupil's gift on Leshrac, actually. Not bad. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, strength is really good on the hero. A little bit of armor, too. Not bad.
Yeah, he wants to be tanky, but he also needs a massive
TB bottom.
mana pool. I don't know if... Oh, it looks like a huge rotation from SBU is going to come to stop the bottom push. They're looking for Eradicate. He has been hazed. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, they just abandoned him. Poogie walks away.
Eradicate's just like not having a good game. Like he's trying to get this Mask of Madness, Sanj and Yasha build online,
he's still not
but
online
it feels
yet.
like Tiny is
Frankie-
one of those heroes that needs to have a good start to really snowball.
Yeah, SBU is way ahead of him, just item progression wise. Tiny doesn't even have like the core items he needs, and you know we already have BKB queued up on Slardar. Okay, Poogie mid. There's the rage. Trying to get a bait out from Frankie solo. I like that play. However, Poogie, realizing what's going on, senses something's fishy and backs out.
Yeah, if he gets
All right,
that, if he
SBU
gets
still
that
going.
Eagles, he's in trouble. They have a ward here still. They can see. I mean, they can see the
This is
lights.
going to be a big
so-
setup. Where's the rage? Wants to try and get him to pop the rage. Pursuing with the edict, holding the Yules. Frankie, this is a support Leshrak chasing out 2 players from RIT. Blink, crush, swap in from Xanthos. Looks like it was actually
They
favorable
want
for
Poogie
SBU.
so bad.
Yeah, they know
They're
who
gonna
they
get him.
want, and they're going to get him. There's the amp or the Corrosive Haze. He is taken out.
Xanthos on the back end might just die solo here to Leshrak. No, he's out of mana now. He should be fine. Gonna go for the
See
TP
what we've
out.
got. A wand into a split earth. You,
Close.
not
Not gonna happen.
quite. 13k now
Radiant's
league.
middle tower is
SBU
under attack.
goes up the high ground to face the mid T3. Already at half health from a previous push. Xanthos there reducing their armor, trying to defend. These are the 2-time champions waiting for the Lifestealer to respawn so they can mount a defense against SBU, the most dominant team this year. But if we take a 3-year spread, RIT is the most dangerous team in the CSL. All right, 10 seconds on Lifestealer and RIT looking to try and defend that melee racks. SBU focused on the building, not getting distracted by the damage, the lack of damage.
Yeah,
coming
Titan just
out.
doesn't do anything with that healing ward that's out, right? They can't get to the healing ward on the back end, right? They have no blink.
Yeah, SBU. It's as if SBU was undefended.
Yeah.
The push was undefended. I'll walk away half or full health, mostly full mana. We have a Leshrak pushing in bottom lane. I think that's
They're
what
just
SBU is
staying on the other
waiting
side of the tree line. They're just waiting for someone.
Yeah.
I like this play. If they catch someone playing a little bit too aggressive, it basically means that they can end the game.
Great
Oh,
ward,
there's
however.
ward again.
RIT should be aware something's up. Poogie, is he going to get caught? Great crush. Before the
Omni
rage
right
comes out,
away.
they're going to Omni. They know this is a huge kill. He just respawned. Assumed no buyback, however, Lifestealer does. I think Doggy's probably safe here. Let's see what SBU wants to do with this advantage, Ricky. Bottom side.
Yeah, you just go for the tier 3 and bot racks, right? Leshrak's already down here, has the edict. They should be able to take this pretty easily.
Great. Massive damage coming out. RIT putting or having a lid put on them from SBU very early on. Before 25 minutes, we're about to see the second set of racks fall.
All right, let's swap
Swap
forward.
in, but he's still spinning. Lifestealer versus Juggernaut. This is the core 1v1 we wanted to see. Juggernaut not being slowed down. The Chain Frost comes out. It looks good, but SBU looks better. Everyone sitting at least half HP.
They still
Omni
got
Knight
healing
ult.
ward too, so if you don't get a kill here, yeah, he just drops it.
The healing ward is putting in a ton of work. I would love to see this total healing that Juggernaut has done this game. Absolutely. Look at our SBU's health again, Ricky.
Yeah, they're gonna be topped off.
It's like nothing happened. The healing ward is like actually the MVP. RIT has not even dented SBU's assault as they go for the third set of racks here. 25 minutes in.
Is under attack.
Yeah,
Is this an
SBU is
upset,
just-
by the way, Ricky?
I think this is a game lost in draft. I honestly, I think SBU's draft is just so much better. And
But do you think SBU beating the 2-time grand champions, would you say this is an upset or is this to be expected from how SBU's been playing?
it's hard to say. I don't know if it's an upset. I would say on any regular day, these teams would probably trade, wins, losses.
Yeah.
I think, that's probably the case. But, I mean, based on how SBU is playing, to me, it's not surprising right now. Like,
SBU is playing
so much
very
better.
well. RIT licking their wounds, trying to regroup. 22,000
They're
net
pinging
worth
life to their
lead here
bottom.
for SBU.
Lifestealer's got him. Or Slardar's got him, rather. This is
No
the
damage
crush.
to
He's got
take
no
him out.
follow-up either. He's just, baiting, I guess. Forcing some
Frankie's
reaction.
here. Double damage bottom. I don't think it'll get scouted. SBU looking to fight, not even showing up to the lane they need to be pushing.
He's got an MKB just dropped in on the Juggernaut. Oh, and he found an Orb of Destruction. Wait,
The Craigie code is kind of insane on Leshrak, isn't it?
yeah.
That's actually really good for him.
I'm surprised. Like, Jug just sent his Imp Claw back. He should have just given the Orb of Destruction to Slardar and kept his Imp Claw, but...
Dire
Could work,
fine.
yeah.
scanning.
Ooh, that
Oh
crush!
my gosh, that was so close. I don't think Eradicate has any idea how close that really was.
Yeah. Okay, we got the D ward from the Arcana Ogre. Quickening Charm, great one.
And this Juggernaut's so farmed. This Bloodlust makes him so dangerous too.
Yeah.
Slardar might be in trouble here.
out.
He's been found.
Okay, Chain
Healing
Frost
ward,
comes
though.
out on
They
Shu,
can't get.
immediately dissipates. Next up, we have Juggernaut doing whatever he wants, and what he
The
wants
blink
is to
stomp.
follow up
Oh
a
my
triple
God.
Slytherin Crush from Shu. Support player gone off lane, gone Champion Slayer. Shu leads his team up the high ground. First, they're going to take out Doggy. Next up, Poogie. He's trying to get out with Eradicate, but I don't think they can do anything. A Courier dies of the collateral damage. Lich caught out bottom. Juggernaut slices him to pieces. Force Staff in from Ogre, sets up an alley-oop. Juggernaut has everyone in his sights. A great Slytherin Crush from Shu. Once again, the teamwork from SBU is insane. Pushing RIT all the way back to their fountain. They can't do anything but feed Remelia's amazing Juggernaut an ultra kill before surrendering their Ancient to the superior team in game 1. 3-21, Ricky. That's the 2-time Grand Champions.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. 28,000 gold lead, 28 minutes into the game. Like, that's just, you know, sometimes that's how the game goes. Just a better draft, better game here for SBU for sure.
Whew. Now, that being said, if there's any series to go to game 3, this is the series to do that.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be interesting to see, you know, what they do in their draft. I think RIT was experimenting a little bit here, and they may go back to something a little bit more stable for them. But I mean, SBU got a fantastic draft, and I think you have to keep your eyes out on this Leshrac, this Juggernaut. I mean, what can you honestly bet? They had 3 deaths.
Check out the healing done by Juggernaut that game as well.
Oh yeah, just casual 9,000. That's good.
Yeah, and then you can check out like Omni Knight, a healing hero.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Very impressive play from SBU. Not at all what I would have expected from these two teams. Again, Rochester Institute of Technology, 2-time grand champions. However, SBU has been the most likely team to beat them for the last 2 years, 2-time LAN attendees. We'll be going into game 2, and I think SBU is feeling fantastic. This is a real test for RIT. We've talked about in the past that a valid concern for an RIT fan is how do they handle a loss? Because honestly, they really aren't used to losing.
I mean, that's a really good point, actually. SBU, I mean, looked phenomenal after that game, and it's going to be hard to recover from it. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Game 2 shouldn't be too far off, so we'll be seeing you guys in just a short break.
See you guys soon.
Would you run from me? If I go, would you be happy here in the end? So is it all for nothing? Was it all for nothing? Those memories. Was it all for nothing? Was it all for nothing? So is it all for nothing?
We are one track away from our Origins takeover with Riot and Crankdat. Both will be performing at Monster Cat's Uncaged Origins going down in Vancouver, Canada. Tickets and details are at monstercat.com/events. And while you're there, make sure to check out all of our shows listed to date. Another one to keep an eye on is our Monster Cat stage takeover at Hideout in Singapore with Eptic, Crankdat, Riot, Tokyo Machine, Shock One, and Pixel Terror. Many other familiar names you'll find also at this festival like Mern, San Holo, and Slushy. So head over to monstercat.com/events for more details and tickets. All right, back to the music. Here is Conroe.
Hard to ignore all the things we said. I wish I could change it. A little shaky. Our emotions got the best of us lately. I got issues, yeah, you got them too. Our feelings too bruised to fight. We can say a lot in a little bit. Pressure in our minds made us throw a fit. But got that kind of love and that ain't counterfeit. It's foolish and useless without your love. We can say a lot without your love. We can say a lot. Turning pages, communication, maybe focus on the basics. Well, let's face it, being open isn't easy as they say it. I got issues, yeah, you got them too. Our feelings too bruised to fight. We can say a lot in a little bit. Pressure in our minds made us throw a fit. But got that kind of love and that ain't counterfeit. It's foolish and useless without your love. We can say a lot without your love. We can say a lot. We can say a lot in a little bit. Pressure in our minds made us throw a fit. But got that kind of love and that ain't counterfeit. It's foolish and useless without your love. We can say a lot without your love. need your love.
All right, it is time for our takeover. The next 30 minutes is curated by two of our performing artists at Monster Cat Uncaged Origins. Let's bring them on the show. Hope you guys enjoy this. Here is Crankdat and Riot. But up first, here's Riot.
So we thought it'd be cool to kick this off with our first release on the label. Here's our remix of Bamf by Pegboard Nerds.
next song is dedicated to our mob.
Tonight, I want to talk to you about violence in our cities. It's been the brutality of a mob.
shit I do like.
A state of chaos and disorder is upon us. Will you take up arms? Will you help us make our last stand? The time is now. Let us be heard as we sing our way into battle. It's time to light up the sky with fire.
Tonight, I want to talk to you about violence in our cities. It's been the brutality of a mob. I will use whatever force is necessary to restore order.
Get your ass up. We know how to turn it up. 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 Get your
Boss Fight is definitely a boss. We've been rinsing this song in our sets for the past year now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to game number 2 here. SBU versus RIT. Carlo, how you doing, man?
I am doing fantastic. We had a bit of a break there, but we're ready in game 2. I want to reiterate that this is the most likely matchup we've seen to go to a game 3. Arguably the two best teams in the league. Although RIT has been struggling this season, the last 2 seasons, they have earned the title of Grand Champions. So we'll see what they do after a tough loss, a very difficult loss. Is there anything you want to touch on from game 1 going into game 2, Ricky?
I think a lot of it just was a draft issue. The last pick, Tiny Mid, to me was just so bizarre because it's such an obvious, like, this hero is going mid, right, for RIT. And there's so many heroes you can pick to counter it. That was the thing that was so weird to me, is you can just punish that last Tiny pick so easily. And SBU had a good draft already.
It got punished.
Yeah, it really did.
10 seconds
Now, how do you feel about that item build? Do you think the item build was the problem, or was the draft?
I think it doesn't really matter what Tiny builds that game. I mean, he was experimenting, right, doing some fun stuff, but at the end of the day, that pick was gonna lose the lane, and they weren't gonna be able to do anything about it.
Yeah, the Viper pick was amazing. It deals with Lifestealer, it deals with Tiny. Dark Raider had a pretty easy game. I think that's what SBU would be happy with every single game, is to give Dark Raider a matchup like that.
Yeah.
Anything out of the ordinary you're catching so far?
Not really. A lot of the same bans here. They're leaving in potentially the Undying, which, considering she's playing the
Undying,
offlane,
do you really think RIT wants to handle that?
Well, the thing is, Shu's playing the offlane, so I don't know if he wants to play the Undying, right? Like, he's been playing 3, so it would be Frankie, who was playing the 4 last game, which they did leave his Leshrac in the pool. And a first pick puck is pretty interesting.
First pick puck. Now, we saw this as a support, didn't we? Or am I making that up?
I've seen most people play it as the core. It's a super flexible, like, mid, offlane, even a 4 position, but not often.
Yes. It's not a guarantee this is going to be a mid. It's likely it's going to be a core, though.
Okay, they go back for the Lich.
Yeah,
SBU is probably just going to pick their Leshrac again in this first phase. Like, they did really good with it last time. It's a hero that Frankie, I guess, just loves playing because they've won on it constantly here in CSL.
Yeah,
10 seconds remaining.
It's like so good in the first phase. Like, I don't even know what to say about it. Like, it's like so safe. It'll fit into every lineup. It's a great laner. Has team fight. It's fun to watch. It's fun to play. It's an overall good hero. And if anyone picks it in first phase, I'm not going to bat an eye. I don't, I think we've said about throughout our cast, we said quite a lot about Lich because you almost always see it in the first phase, and I don't know why. It's a reliable pick.
Dire team pick.
Okay,
Is there a hero that was absent from last game that you really want to see that isn't? Well, actually, first let's touch on Doom Lifestealer.
Yeah, it's not the best lane for Doom, but Doom versus Lifestealer, as far as the game go, the matchup's pretty decent. I think SBU has to ban Grimstroke here.
Yeah, I think that exactly. You have no choice. Grimstroke absolutely has to be banned.
It's a hero that's not bad in the meta right now, and going up against Lich and Doom in the first phase, if you just leave the Grimstroke in, I'm sure RIT would just pick it because it is so strong. We'll see. No, I mean, they could run this 4 position Doom instead. You can always run Doom as 3 or 4. I've seen a lot of teams kind of flex it back and forth. But
yeah, so Xanthos is very experienced on Doom. In fact, he played it in the Grand Final series for the last 2 years. Yeah, you have to ban Grimstroke. Grimstroke is the ultimate go button for RIT.
It just makes their lineup too good, right? Like,
yeah,
it's this one hero that enables RIT to just be so much stronger than they really are. Gives them so much more team fight, and SBU, there's no reason to give it to them. Like, maybe you give them a comfort pick, but now Doom and Lich, they're not going to be broken.
Yeah, they're just normal heroes. Either of them individually as a combo with Grimstroke, Lich Grimstroke, Doom Grimstroke, insane. If you get both of them, oh baby, that would be pretty easy to roll someone over with that combination. However, we're going to be Grimstroke-less, and we'll see where we go from there.
And Centaur. I'm okay with that because they took the Lifestealer. And Slark's not exceptionally good against Centaur just because Centaur has so much high burst damage. Doesn't really out-sustain the lane very well. He can kind of trade, but Slark kind of wants to build these Essence Shift stacks, and you're really just giving Centaur return stacks. So it's kind of like a weird trade-off that Slark doesn't usually win.
Winter Wyvern.
That's a good pick. Wyvern's a fantastic pick. Very good against the Lifestealer.
This is what I was expecting more last game.
Yeah. I like this a lot. It's also a good setup for Puck, right? Like, one of the hardest things to do is to catch Puck if you just Arctic... Ooh, that is also very scary.
Yeah, these are some good defensive heroes coming out. Winter Wyvern or Oracle, who do you like more? Like, just in general, regardless of who they're on the team with.
I think Wyvern's a better hero, but against...
Really?
Yeah, I think Wyvern is definitely a better hero. Oracle's a lot more situational, and this is a situation where he's very good.
10 seconds.
Yes, he is.
Ideally, you just want to negate whoever gets doomed, and they banned the Abaddon, right, to help with that, but they're still Oracle, and they just pick it up right away, and it's going to be a really frustrating hero for Doom to deal with because they have the root, they have open wounds, and just a lot of damage to try and kill him in the early game. So I think this Doom's going to get punished pretty hard, depending on where their lanes go, but the Razor is a little interesting.
I guess it's also a deny pick against Winter Wyvern. Like, Razor is a good pick against someone, like, you know, Winter Wyvern's going to cold embrace you and let Razor steal all your damage. Both Doom and Razor are heroes that love to chase people down. So I definitely understand the Centaur ban. Razor's also, in my opinion, been doing quite well in the CSL. Hey, there we go again, Leshrac.
So it's going to be core Puck then. So either off lane or mid. And that's the thing, right? You can't really tell which one it's going to be. I think Puck doesn't mind playing against Razor too much. Razor nowadays, you typically want to max the plasma field. I think it's a lot of damage, and Static Link this game is only really good against Lifestealer.
10 seconds remaining.
It's a little strange. It's a safe pick. It is a safe pick. Yeah. They do have last pick on the side of RIT, which they're probably going to save for their carry. They banned the Queen of Pain, so it's Razor mid for sure.
I'm good. I'm happy to see an Eradicate Razor.
Yeah, I think that's good. It's a good pick this game. It really is. He just kind of wants to go in with Doom.
Razor's a good pick many games. Like, he always kind of fits in.
Yeah. Static Link is so frustrating for Lifestealer to deal with.
10 seconds.
You know, you can't like rage it off. Like, you want to go in and fight, and it's just
5 seconds remaining.
Shoe Puck? Question mark.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, I think it's Shoe Puck.
Would
Silencer
love
ban. What the heck?
Interesting. Yeah, the Silencer ban.
I mean, they want Dark Raiders hero, I think, here for the mid lane. It's just, what do you pick that like beats Razor like very easily? Like
10 seconds.
I'm just trying to think of what Dark Raider likes to play. I mean, maybe they take the Puck mid, right? Like, maybe they just put Puck mid and then pick their offlaner. Because Puck doesn't get shut down too bad by Razor, but a lot of the other heroes would.
Yeah, that could work. Man, dealing with the Puck, especially a talented Puck, is just always a headache. I think it's kind of the signature of the hero. I want to see... I mean, I always want to see Kunkka. Like, it's just like, when I'm watching SBU, I'm just like, oh yeah, last pick Kunkka. Give it to Dark Raider.
Give it
also happy. Also happy with the Lifestealer Pugna combination, where Dark Raider sits in the back line and just manipulates the fight while Remelia runs at people. Also a favorite of mine from SBU.
I like that.
What about for RIT? Who brings this lineup together? I think some consistent damage. Or reliable damage.
You need something that beats the Lifestealer, and they need something that fight into them.
Okay.
I'd actually be okay with like a Sven, honestly.
Radiant team pick.
Go Beastmaster. Okay.
Wild.
Yeah, that's a good pick. That's a really good pick. It's a really safe pick. Like, Beastmaster doesn't lose a lot of lanes. And now you have to consider, like, maybe we put Razor in the safe lane to deal with Beastmaster and pick a mid lane, but Beastmaster is a very safe hero in lane. He's very strong.
Now, is that the Shu hero?
Yeah, that's Shu for sure. Shu's gonna be playing Beastmaster.
5 seconds.
So it'll be Puck
remaining.
mid.
Okay, that seems like that's like a very standard draft from SBU actually. After I'm just like used to like I'm like, oh, what's this wild thing they're gonna do? What do they have to? He's like, no, no, it's just like that's actually pretty normal.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what RIT's thinking because right, this is gonna be Poogie Tiro, and I mean you can't pick Slark into this. This is such a terrible Slark game.
You're always about the Slark, and I respect
I think
that
Slark
about
is
you.
like Slark in certain games is actually just unbeatable. I mean, you can't really PL here either. Coil's too good. You can't kill anyone because of Oracle. Beastmaster, I'm pretty sure, just beats you in lane. Oh no, what pick is there actually? PA's too weak too. Is Drow banned?
I was thinking, oh, here we go. We have it anyways. Hey,
I'm a genius. I was like, I think this is just Drow. I think that's the only hero you could pick here.
Who is it? That's the Poogie. Poogie Drow.
Yeah,
Xanthos
leave Poogie
Piper.
safe lane, Drow, Eradicate mid. Yeah, it's the only hero you can pick in the safe lane that'll work. If you look at the draft, right, like it Drow's okay against Lifestealer. It kind of sucks against Puck, but Beastmaster is gonna have a hard time getting on top of her. She offers a lot of damage to Razor. Like it's a good Drow game. It is. This is actually a really good Drow game. The
I'm
Gust
feeling
is
way
insane.
better about RIT's lineup.
Yeah, this is a way better draft game number 2. Like in the first game, we just look on paper like, okay, SBU's draft way better. Game number 2 here, it's it'll be close. I think a lot of it's going to come down to the mid lane. Like if Eradicate can bully out Dark Raider and make a lot of space for Drow, and she has like, maybe 15-20 minutes to farm come online, I think they can fight pretty easily.
The Razor versus Puck seems like it's a tough Razor matchup, or is Puck not mobile enough to get away from static?
So you basically try and bait Phase Shift and then use Static Storm to harass. Like you have to bait the Phase Shift and just, or I'm sorry, not Static Storm, Plasma Field.
Yeah.
I was just speaking disruptor terms. His Plasma Field is like your main source of damage and push in the mid lane. So ideally you try and bait the Phase Shift, Plasma Field, shove out the wave, and farm side camps as much as possible to push your level 6, because your level 6 is where you start flash farming. So we'll see what they do. I think, honestly, I like RIT's draft more this game, but we'll see what happens.
I like RIT's draft more this game than I did in game 1. We'll see. We have the map glitch again.
Is it
we'll
really?
see how it does against SBU.
Oh no! All right,
First, I did check
so
Roshan.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope, he's not there.
Oh man, it's gonna be so fun. Everyone who's tuning in is gonna be like, excuse me?
Terrain walking, cliff walking.
Yeah, guys, it's just cheats enabled, God mode, like everything. We're going. Big
Low
time
gravity.
Yeah. Low gravity. Nice. Mid lane wards planted. I think he sees the other one. Did he? No, he's playing outside vision. Okay. So the Drow versus Beastmaster lane, I think, is going to be fine for the Drow for the most part. Like she can farm, not going to have too much of an issue. And this time Frankie's not going to be able to kind of bully out the safe laner as much, as opposed to last game where they had the Slardar and stuff.
That was the easiest game, mid last game, Tiny Viper. RIT putting 3 heroes top, hoping something can happen. Bottom lane, they got the Shu summons. So Shu on position 3, Xanthos position 4, Doggy position 3, a couple position changes on both teams.
I just love looking at top right now. It's hilarious.
Yeah, just fighting over there. Hey, this is a decent static link.
Oh my god, I can't believe this map bug is happening again. It's actually just so dumb. Like, why can't they fix this?
Ah, well.
It's alright, I guess. Could be worse.
Especially in the early games.
R&D is actually going to take a lot of damage from this. Okay, no,
yeah,
Frankie's
what is going on?
Frankie's not going to chase.
Nope.
Real aggressive ward placed, though. Good behind the tower. Okay, so he's
Frankie with the block.
I'm okay with this. They want to shove it under tower and kind of reset equilibrium. Actually, it doesn't end up happening, though. He's right outside the tower. So mid lane. Oh man, that's frustrating. You actually can't static link anymore because of the Waning Rift move, teleport. That's
Level
frustrating.
1 Waning Rift. I kind of like it, man. It's 3 damage static link. It completely nullified it. We're just having a Puck versus Razor matchup here.
Yeah.
Puck has higher damage.
Yeah, we'll see how it ends up going. Like I said, I think Razor ends up winning that matchup, but it's pretty even, I think. I don't think
And I bet
it's
you
like really
Dark Raiders are
one-sided.
going to get farm.
Yeah, Puck always finds farm. That's the thing that's so good about that hero. It's really good at rotating too. As soon as Puck gets 6, just show up in any lane, and whatever hero he decides to kill will just die.
Puck actually gets the range creep denied too. Puck looking okay here for the level 1 back and forth.
Yeah, a lot of damage on this hero. Every time.
Okay, there it is. Another static link dodge. This one even quicker than the last.
It actually kind of zones him off the wave though, which was interesting. So Eradicate able to get some CS as a result. So I ended up not being that bad.
Yeah, Eradicate definitely gets to control how Waning Rift is used.
Lane Doom, is he in trouble here? They got level 2 on the side of SBU. Body blocks.
Body blocks from Xanthos not working. Unfortunate there. Great pickup, Oracle. Classic last hitter, especially in lane.
Yeah, that's exactly what I expected to happen, right? These two heroes can do a lot of damage to Doom in this phase of the game, and they didn't have level 2 quite yet on RIT, so SBU just pushed the objective, make sure to play really aggressive when they have that advantage, and find themselves an easy first blood.
Eradicate opting to continue leveling static link, even though it is going to be a bit of a struggle, and we see him get it off a bit on Dark Raider, stealing 18 damage. I think that's what you have to do anyways, right? You don't pick Razor to not level static link.
Yeah, I mean he needs it in the mid game to deal with the Lifestealer, but I'm expecting him to start shifting to Plasma Field at some point. I think Plasma Field is the ability on Razor now. You definitely need like 3 points of that to contribute in team fights.
Oh yeah, it's a great spell, especially early on.
Bottom lane, dude. Beastmaster is just crushing CS. 12 and 2.
That's you, Micromaster.
Did they get this pull? Oh man, what a pull by Frankie, actually. They deny the range creep, pull the rest of the wave. They did get a small camp pull here for RIT, but this is really bad for them. Grau is just getting no experience. Okay, he snipes it.
Not a lot of action, although both last game started a little bit.
That top lane again. Doggy might be in trouble. He is, yeah. This level 2 purifying flames. If he gets like below half health, he's just gonna get sniped constantly.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like Wyvern's gonna start pulling the creeps. I think at this point they know they can't contest this lane with the Doom.
Yeah.
No, he's level 2, and that's just not a good place to be.
There's a Javelin coming top right now on the courier, Ricky.
For Lifestealer? Yeah.
I believe
People are playing
yes.
it like Pango, essentially, where you just get...
Ooh, bottom side. Shu is in trouble. Caught out. Frost Shield, Frost Arrow, double Frost combo. Shu makes it out with a little bit of health.
Frosty Boys bottom, it looks like.
Top side. Oh god, I don't even want to try and watch a battle on the top side. Everyone's just going to start running over cliffs. Xanthos actually goes in with Arctic Burn. He might die.
No, not enough mana for some Purifying Flames.
Gosh, very close.
Ends up just healing off. He's fine. This double wave here should help them. They don't have like a hard camp to pull, so Doom will get a good amount of experience here once this pushes in. Trying to get what he can. I really like that Xanthos is...
Oh. Is this a double courier kill bottom? No, I thought Frankie just placed a ward, but I think it missed both these couriers, actually.
I like the fact that Xanthos is like stacking the jungle right now, and he's just going to let Doom get a bunch of solo XP under the tower, which is absolutely necessary. You need something to help your Doom recover. Xanthos is in a lot of trouble.
We might have an Oracle kill on Xanthos.
Yeah.
He's trying to fly away! He gets taken out.
Yeah, that's Oracle, man. This hero is so dangerous with levels early on.
Frankie did get a courier kill bottom.
Did he? Oh, nice.
Yeah, he got one. He got Drowse. I believe Drow did get the items off it first, I believe.
Doom unfortunately doesn't have Devour available to eat that catapult, but is level 4. Bottom lane, RD is in trouble.
Yeah,
Actually, they should be able to back off.
Here we go. Some damage coming out on Shu here. Not going to be enough. Xanthos with the rotation and another Frost Blast. Just enough damage from Lich. I think we might see Shu fall. Great healing potion coming out. Is it going to be a waste? No, Xanthos has his, excuse me, his Arctic Burn up again.
Yeah, really nice rotation there, coming bottom to just secure that kill. And that's a big one too, because Shu has just been crushing this lane, and taking him out, not gonna be able to farm for a little bit, giving Drow some space to farm is huge. Alright, Eradicate now level 6, using his ult to just farm, which makes sense. Pretty much that's what you do on this hero now.
Yeah, this early on, he needs to just be hitting creeps.
Yeah, he just needs to start accelerating his farm. Like he's definitely ahead of Dark Raider in CS, right? 16 denies, 33 lastus to 29 and 10, but a good chunk of these are also going to be range creeps, or I'm sorry, some jungle creeps as well.
Yeah, yeah, of course. The last hit's is already starting to get inflated. Taking a look at net worth though, Lifestealer's the king.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Remelia, safe lane. Like it's just another game. Wait, what's going on top side?
Doom's doing exactly what he needs to be doing, but this rotation from the Shrek might punish this if they. Oh my god! Don't let the range keep denied. Oh my god, he's losing 2.
What? Doggy Dota.
I mean, he's actually just dead.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna. He's not in a great position. He's gonna get caught. There's rotation from Dark Raider. A little bit of space made though. Some tower damage for it, mid lane.
Yeah.
Actually, everyone rotating mid. Well, just an Oracle and a Puck.
Bottom lane roar.
Bottom side, yes, we have a catch out Lich. The earth is split underneath him, and he is taken down.
There's not much you can do about that. I mean,
yeah.
First roar of the game, you'd rather go on the Lich than the Drow, so you know, definitely could have gone worse.
Hey, that's a great pickup. I don't know if Razor wants to hold on to it.
Oh,
but
Drow just got baited.
Speaking of Razor, caught Dark Raider. Is he going under the tower, Ricky? No, there's a Fairy Fire used.
Yeah,
In the meantime, Poogie, no defense.
He just, like, Frankie pulled his wave to, like, put pressure on the tower, and Drow, like, went to go fight him, and then Shu just walked at him with Boris.
Hey, I'm here too.
Yeah, that was a really bizarre play. Just got baited out.
Yeah, Shu being where he needs to be, doing an impressive job with Beastmaster.
Lifestealer just crushing net worth right now.
Yeah, Lifestealer just free farm. Nothing to Z top, just Lifestealer chasing 2 heroes out of lane. Double the level of Xanthos Wyvern.
Yeah, you need this level 6 on Doom to, like, really do anything, and I mean, the Oracle won't have level 6 either in time, but nice.
You can see already bottom lane, everyone's afraid to leave their tower. Beastmaster setting up. Gonna have Roar again in 10 seconds.
Eradicate needs
They
to
go
come
for...
bottom.
They just kill Lich again, stop him from getting Chain Frost.
Well, I mean, Eradicate's gonna walk right into Frankie.
Oh, here we go. Great multi-shot coming out. Follow it up with the Sinister Gaze. Aurora comes out top side. We have Leshrac die to Eradicate. Underneath, Shu taken out by the 3 players in lane. RIT, Ricky. This is the team we wanted to see.
Yeah, they needed to make that rotation, right? They need to free up space for this Drow because she's definitely struggling. Eradicate just walks bottom, gets a free kill on the Leshrac, while, I mean, really the Wyvern plus Lich Drow is so much slow that there's no way this guy's running away on that Beastmaster. So if he's too far forward, which there he was, you know, they just slowly whittle him down and he will fall. Dude, Doggy just walking through the Roche pit and some cliffs. It's fine, no big deal, guys.
It looks so funny whenever it happens.
He's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, there's a
Oh, here we go. Doom caught out inside, outside the Roche pit, inside the Roche pit, around the Roche pit. Taken out.
Arms for the dead.
Kushan, I just love Roshan sitting in the wrong spot.
Dude, I just can't believe that this, like, visual bug is in the game. Like, I don't know, like, this map never existed, so that's the thing that's so weird.
I love it. It is really weird.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah, because all the
like half like the old secret, the side shots are here. The half the pillars are
on
missing.
bottom side under
Outposts
tower.
are nice
Shoe's
still.
gonna drop. That's a Frost Shield static link eradicate. 135 damage stolen.
Oh, he almost didn't get the jump back. That would have been a huge. That would have been a huge kill. Eradicate's in trouble.
Frankie. Hey, Poogie buying some time, but is Poogie in trouble now? Chain Frost coming out on a creep wave. We're gonna see Drought get eliminated. Funky aiming of the orb. Dark Raider. Oh, Split Earth. Does catch. However, Razor's going to take him out, and on the flip side, we have Oracle dropping as well. 3 for 1, favoring RIT. Dark Raider still in the vicinity.
He does have coil still, but I mean, Eradicate's already had top, which I really like this play. He basically makes it so Lifestealer can't be in this lane, so Lifestealer should rotate, unless he doesn't stay on Eradicate. I actually just don't understand.
Hey, let's get in the bird.
All right, what's different here about this game, right? They're able to maintain their lanes here for game number 2. Shu not off to like this absolutely monstrous start like last time.
Still doing well though, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
and Eradicate's part of the game this time. That's a huge one.
Yeah, I guess you have a mid laner, right, on the side of RIT. That's a big deal. Frankie just gonna put some pressure on the mid lane, level 3 Diabolic Edict. I mean, this is what this hero does, right? He's just constantly applying pressure.
Is Poogie in trouble top? That's a Maelstrom Lifestealer, not doing too much damage.
Top tower is under attack.
Bottom lane, I mean, they're here with Doom. They're coming in.
Oh yeah, that's a Roar coming out. Doggy, he runs right past the Oracle, zoning, chopping, killing.
That was a lot of damage. I did not expect the Oracle to drop that fast.
Doom's still up though. Roar used for nothing. Top side multi-shot coming out. Frankie on the side. Poogie's in trouble. Is there rotation? RIT doesn't have enough time.
That's
already
really
dead by the time Lich makes it.
Really good gank there from Frankie, rotating the top like that.
Very well done.
Alright,
Keen Optic swapped in on Razor.
I mean, that's actually pretty good because the cast range works for his static link.
Yep. Here we go. Razor hiding. I think she knows there was a pulse there. Static or Storm Surge.
So Frankie gets the mid tower. Very easy for him. Doom has yet to use Doom this game, right? Like, he is just wanting to find a kill with it, but just can't. No hero for him to jump.
Struggling. Below or tied with a Leshrac, but Doom has 3 points in Devour.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I would like to see. I want to see Doom have some items here. Uh oh, Doom might be in trouble. Roar in 12. Yeah, Doom knows he shouldn't be here when there's a Beastmaster.
I mean, both teams are just like back to just farming, and I think RIT, it does favor them, right? I do think going late game they have the advantage, but it seems so weird that SBU like isn't trying to make some plays around the map right now. Like, Lifestealer has just been sitting top farming, going straight Mjolnir first item. Puck doesn't have, I guess Blink Dagger is being delivered. Maybe that's the item they're waiting for. Yeah, that's got to be it. They need to start ganking with this Puck now.
Exactly. Now they're going to be online. This is what we need. SBU, now they can make a lot of space for Amelia. First item, Maelstrom Hyperstone, going straight for the Mjolnir. He wants to be farming. So when do you choose Mjolnir and when do you choose Midas Radiance on Lifestealer?
I mean, Midas Radiance is just dead on that hero. You just can't build Midas in this patch. Like, it's just so expensive, and your hero just does nothing until you have, like, your next item. So you're just stuck with, like, 5,000 net worth wasted on your hero, essentially. So it's just not valuable. You just need to come online way too early. Doggy bottom lane, there's the Roar.
I'll take that.
Hey, Doom's a little bit tanky. I think he should be safe. Hey, there's a Cold Embrace from Xanthos, making his presence known. Puck taking damage, saved by Oracle. Doggy comes in, Doom on Oracle. I think Doggy's gonna fall. Yes, he is. Now we have the rest of RIT making their way here, save for a farming Drow. Doom falls, Razor falls, SBU.
That was a really weird decision from Doggy. He doomed the Oracle when he'd already used his ultimate.
Yeah.
And Lifestealer just TPs in and just runs through him. And that's kind of a moment when it's like you're better off just dooming the Lifestealer or even the Puck to try and guarantee the kill.
Yeah. Shu breaks the trees, being safe here. Happy with the lead they have, making sure they don't make any mistakes. I like the disciplined play. The extra safe decision making. However, Poogie had been farming top that entire time.
I mean, this is a free tier 1, tier 2 bottom. It looks like they're trying to set up to defend, but it's so hard because of Beastmaster vision.
Yeah. Beastmaster doing a great job with the vision. Always keeping Roar on
I think
cooldown.
they saw him
sure
rotate down here. He might be in trouble.
Tower getting gone on. Here we go. Backside, triple waning rip, blink in Dream Coil. Fantastic job from Dark Raider. How we have a follow-up from SBU. Shu walks right in, cuts down the Lich, but he's giving Razor a ton of damage with Static Link. This is RIT's best chance. Low health Razor, high damage. Backside, a Winner's Curse is going to buy Xanthos time. Razor, I think, has been scouted though.
Yeah, he's super
Plasma
tough.
Field, trying to play the line of sight game, but the Orb, great placement, is going to take him out. SBU did lose the tower top.
Yeah, the question is, like, is it worth defending this tower if you're not going to bring Drow to it, you know? Like, it's so weird because your Drow, yes, is farming, but your Gust is actually, like, very essential to trying to kill some of these heroes. So I don't know how you plan on fighting into this lineup without the Drow Ranger. Like, Winner's Curse into a 3-man Gust is, like, actually how you win some of these fights.
Yeah.
They didn't have Doom either, so kind of a weird decision for them to try and defend that tower.
Yeah, they're struggling a bit now. We're not so much RIT struggling, but SBU is playing as a team. Their players are in the right spot. They're supporting each other and making it very difficult for RIT to play around them. You know, when you're gonna hit a puck's gonna initiate on 3 heroes, Ricky, it's gonna be a pretty good fight most of the time.
Yeah, he just bottled a DD as well, so he's gonna have very shortly the phase shift attack at 15 with a DD rune, which will be a very interesting fight if they try to go for it. They don't really have Roche potential quite yet. You would like to have a medallion on someone, but Beastmaster's kind of like your main way of killing it.
Is Beastmaster taking the Ring of Aquila?
Over Essence Ring?
That's great
I
for
would.
him.
Like, that's so much everything. Like, it's mana
That's
regen,
exactly
armor.
what he
Yeah,
wants.
it's super good.
As he just walks through pit and then up a cliff.
Yeah, dude, it's fine. It's not no big deal.
That's what it does.
Yeah.
Well, once again, Ricky, we're watching SBU on RIT's side of the map. Choking them out, taking control. Tower will fall to a Lifestealer, an infested Lifestealer, or rather an infested
50 health? Like, Frankie's actually afraid to tank this. I don't blame him.
Yeah, a little bit
not gonna be
scared here.
punished.
An attempt from R&D.
They smoked up, right? They're wrapping around. Like, RIT wants to try and take a fight here, which...
This is the RIT I know. We're going to walk into Dark Raider with a
gonna
double
see
damage rune and no vision. Or do they have vision? No,
They
no
don't
vision
yet.
from RIT.
I was expecting him to... Oh,
This is going to hit.
Oh, no, Dark Raider.
Right on top of him. There's the Great Dude.
Oh, no. That's not what you want to see.
How perfect.
Xanthos, if he catches someone, it's pretty huge. They're looking for him.
Yeah,
See
here we
Oracle.
go with the drum. This is an Oracle. Don't mind me, says Roshan. Here we go, pursuing up the wall. A fight through the edge of the map.
Yeah,
Xanthos
very
can
easy
collect
kill
the
for
kill.
them.
Wisdom is not to be
I mean, the puck orbing right into a Doom feels pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh man, that was perfect for RIT.
I mean, this gives them a lot more of the map to work with, right? Like, this is, you said earlier, right? They're just being choked out, so getting those 2 kills, they get the top outpost, they should be able to contest it as well.
Glimmer Cape.
I guess they're not. Like, 20-minute outpost, they should definitely fight for this. But it looks like
I don't know if
RIT
anyone wants
not
to
in
go
a
near the
position to do
Lifestealer.
it.
Mjolnir Halberd, he just wants to interrupt him. I don't think we get the interrupt. He misses!
No, doggy!
Come on, he's gonna die for the miss too. Xanthos, are you gonna embrace? No, you're gonna get Yules followed up with a flawless splitter. Can't even embrace himself.
Oh man, that feels so bad, dude.
Yeah, hold on,
The
Eradicate from
Halberd.
the support player. Oh, he is giving him some serious damage. Found the mango tree, but he can't do anything. He just stole the
Pings it
mango.
and is like, alright, whatever.
Regeneration. Are scanning.
I actually cannot
Roshan
believe...
has been scouted. Roshan dropping very fast. for how early it is.
I mean, it makes sense, right? You need your Beastmaster providing this aura. There's the medallion, right? So they need a medallion to take it. Some form of minus
hits
armor.
hard.
Yeah, this is
no
very
attempt from RIT.
Your shaman has fallen to the dire.
I mean, RIT, they're definitely like starting to slip behind just slowly but steadily. The gold lead just further accelerating. 12,000 now for SBU. And I know I said earlier, I think RIT's lineup does do better late game, but they're at a point where it's getting a little bit out of control.
Yeah, this just the Remelia essentially just sitting here, farming, hitting creeps all game is putting SBU at a massive net worth advantage.
He probably goes the evasion talent at 20, to be honest, but I actually don't know. I don't think Drow wants to have to build a MKB this game.
How does evasion work with multi-shot? Multi-shot doesn't matter, right? Doesn't count as an auto attack?
No, it's not. Yeah, it's a spell.
Yeah.
Eradicate on the run. Frankie wants him. Oh, he's getting free block.
Here we go. We got some RT boys. We got a drum. Yules, Winter's Curse committed. They really want this kill. They'll take what they can get, and you know what? I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely worth it. Good to get a kill at least, for sure.
Shu wants to upgrade to the Solar Crest. I think that's going to be great for his Life Sealer friend.
Yeah, I mean, last game we saw the Frankie's Leshrac, you know, kind of pop off, do a lot, and I mean, look at where he is on the net worth, dude. He's above the Beastmaster and above the Drow Ranger and above the Doom. Like, he is so farmed. Like, he has just been constantly pushing lanes, his early boot to travel. Like, he is just being so active around the map.
I'm just impressed, like, that he's keeping up, like, Doom. Like, again, what's Devour level? Level 4 Doom. Really struggling to just keep up with how with SBU because of how good of a job SBU is doing farming. As I say that, there's a Blink Dagger picked up on Leshrac, also a Aether Lens on Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, he has Blink Clumsy Net. This guy's actually so farmed.
Clumsy Net is so amazing. One of my favorites.
Yeah. It's definitely a great item, for sure. One of the better ones. Alright, Razor's level 18, so his ultimate now is pretty substantial. You still have Aegis Lifestealer. Yeah, man, Doggy is just so far behind this game. He just got crushed in lane. You know, he's getting rotated onto. They're smoked running to the bot lane. Doggy?
Yeah.
Needs to be careful.
Smoke pop on Shu. Does he notice?
Yeah,
he knows. Noticed. He has 3 ways to get through there. 2 ways.
No, he blinked a hole. He's stuck.
No, he found it. They found Doggy.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
He's so dead.
TP, not going anywhere. Great route, split earth.
That was so greedy. He should have, as soon as he saw the smoke pop on 2 heroes, he just needed to TP immediately. He couldn't have stayed there. Eradicate mid lane. Frankie's Boots of Travel paying off, but oh, okay, BKB.
I think, yeah, he goes for the TP out. Should be, yeah, he's definitely fine. Unfortunate first use of BKB. Leshrac with the Yules and an Infest.
Forward.
Here we go, blinked right in. Winter's Curse doesn't matter. Doesn't actually connect due to the rage. Trying to beat down Xanthos. Here we go, big Chain Frost. Frankie Yules up, however, is going to keep on bouncing back. We have a Sinister Gaze, we have a Static Link. This is a good for IT, but a great for buying SVU the space they need.
Yeah, they just can't find a kill.
SVU is playing very well. Coordinated, teamwork.
Yeah, it looks like pretty much every fight that's taken like 5-on-5 for the most part just seems like RIT just are not able to connect on the spells that they need, and SBU is just like playing to the edge, like the limits of each of their heroes, like very, very well.
Yeah.
You really have to like rely on Winter's Curse this game, unfortunately, for RIT. Like that's like probably the most important spell for them, and unfortunately it was just rage dodge there right after the Infest. But it doesn't really do much of anything that fight.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get 4
Hey, smoke coming out from RIT. They're gonna try and make a move. They want to get back in this game.
They saw the Beastmaster just take the outpost, and most likely assuming he's gonna rotate bottom. They just scanned him dead on. They know he's coming, so he's just gonna back. Who is he? Shu?
Drum is used. Is there a catch? No, great movement from Shu.
Xanthos found him.
Immediate winner's curse from Xanthos. Just collect the kill. However, we might have a team fight breaking out. Doggy found Oracle, gets the Doom off. Buyback on Beastmaster. RIT on pursuit. Let's see what they can catch. First, it's going to be an Oracle. However, their Doom
just got reclaimed.
Buyback on Beastmaster 2. Shout comes out. They catch Eradicate. Chainfrost coming out. Decent bounces, but it'll dissipate. Eradicate staying alive in the middle of it. Lifestealer and Puck ready to make an appearance on the back line. No. With a second death on Beastmaster, SBU makes the call to retreat.
I don't know how they thought they could like take that fight. Like your Oracle starts the fight doomed, and your Beastmaster's already dead. Like that wasn't a fight that you can take. You like best case scenario, you just hope to like back and no one else dies. But I mean, RIT getting a super favorable exchange right there.
Yeah, RIT is very happy with that, and I agree. Oh, the great Doom. That's the Doom we wanted to see. Even with suffering net worth, as long as Doom is able to hit his ult on the target he needs to, he'll have a great impact. That was a double death on Beastmaster too, really setting him back. That was a 4K net worth change overall.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Lifestealer going for the Abyssal next. Pretty much the standard item, right? What do you expect a lot? And has the Basher already completed. So this hero is going to be coming very scary very soon. Razor did go 10 armor at 20, finishes the S and Y. So Razor can deal with Lifestealer, I think. Pretty tanky. He gets a good static link. It makes it really difficult for Razor to fight into him.
Hey, telescope.
That's a heck of an item right there, dude. That is a really good item for them. And the Titan Sliver. Okay, those are some of the best things you could ask for. I think Drow definitely just gets rid of Grove Bow. No, she's going to keep it.
I think Drow does want the Titan Sliver, right?
I would have kept... Yeah, I would have put Titan Sliver on Drow and just rely on the attack range from the telescope, but she will hand over she will keep the Grove Bow.
Interesting. It really seems like
in the mid lane. They're going right into Doggy. I mean, that's just an easy kill.
Yeah, Doggy taken out. Really struggling this game. Poor guy.
Not much you can do about that. I mean, smoke rotation. The thing is, no one's really showing on the side of SBU, so it's kind of hard to be playing that far up on the map, but Razor applying a lot of good pressure here. The tier 2 as he does see them in the mid lane. Reiki, I think, just got spotted by the couriers. Xanthos in some trouble here. ATP out? Is he gonna make it? Oh my god.
Nope. He is gonzo.
Winner's Curse is as well.
Goes for the Winner's Curse, though.
Yeah, that's off. That's not a good one. They get the mid tier 2 tower. They don't even take the opposite. They lose the Wyvern as well. Roche potentially respawning in 18 seconds. I think that's SBU's timing, right? They really just want to wait for the Roshan. Because they're still controlling the map pretty well.
Yeah, the SBU still just... They're always on RIT's side of the river. They're slowly taking their net worth lead back that they lost at the team fight bottom lane, where Shu died twice. And Frankie picking up another item. Hezekiah, he keeps on farming 25 gold in the, or 2.5k gold in the bank.
Going for a Shiva's. In this game, Shiva's is pretty good.
Oh yes, movement speed, very important. Dealing with it, rather.
Alright, what's Shu got now? Oh wow, I found a Craggy coat. That's pretty dope. Solar Crest about to be completed, getting kind of close. That dieback just ruined his net worth. If you look at it, like look how far he fell from that dieback. He's like almost tied with Doom.
Yeah, that was there was a 4k net worth change overall, and it was pretty much just Shu die, buyback, die. That was all that happened. Oracle got killed too, but that was just a normal kill. What do you think about the Philosopher's Stone?
The Philosopher's Stone, I think, is probably one of the best jungle items in the game now that all GPM talents are gone. Well,
yeah,
smoke up here. I don't think they saw it. The Hawk was there, but it did not scout it in time, and they're gonna go ahead and try and find a kill. And it's Dark Raider.
Catch on Dark Raider, immediate Doom, Sinister Gaze. Here we go, Eradicate on the sides of the Plasma Field. There is a save coming out from Oracle. Oracle punished immediately for that. I really don't think Puck's gonna survive this one, Ricky. And look, they got a life stealer. Great winner.
This is a huge fight for RIT.
All game, they're gonna get him too. Yes, they are. Drow scared a little bit, but check out the base.
I mean, you go tier 1, tier 2 bottom here. There's no way you can not put the pressure. You either go Roche or you threaten high ground. And I'm surprised that they're just looking for more kills instead. They just don't have a wave. Like, where is their wave?
Wave very far away.
I guess maybe shoot cut the wave or something. I don't know where it was.
Trow really wants this tower.
Top lane, Frankie's going for R&D, but...
Uh-oh, R&D goes down. Is this a double kill for Frankie? I think it is. Oh no, he TP's out. Yeah, Eradicate shows up.
Smart play.
1 damage static link. Or 0 damage static link.
He's looking for the drow now. Frankie is just on a killing... Like, this guy's
Frankie
hungry.
might as well be a core. Let's see what he does here. Right on top of him. There's the gust. There's the slow. There's the BKB. Shu here screams at him. Beats him down.
Dude. Alright, Frankie is playing out of his mind this game. Third on net worth as the 4 position.
Yeah, core Frankie this game. Frankie almost keeping up. Frankie's ahead of his mid player, almost keeping pace with Eradicate. 2-time grand champion mid player's Razor.
Yeah, this is, they don't really have an answer for this hero right now because there's so many heroes that they need to, like, focus on. Like Puck and Lifestealer are 2 very high kill targets as well as the Oracle in these fights. And what does that leave, you know, Leshrac? Like, he's just going to be able to do whatever he wants in these fights. Oh, Xanthos?
Blink on Xanthos. Ooh, Xanthos dodging.
A nice little weird map.
I think that they're out of the map. Like, I think this doesn't exist, yeah. I think that's a visual bug that's showing all those dead trees there.
Yeah, well, Roche is up. They're going to go back in.
This game.
Radiant, like, they just don't have vision of this. And it's going to fall super fast. Solar Press this time. These are really easy for them. Maybe Aegis and Cheese going their way. I mean, this is kind of the same position RIT was in a little bit earlier, right? Like, SBU starts taking over the map. They get Aegis and Cheese, or they got Aegis, now they have Aegis Cheese, and they're going to start choking out the side of RIT.
Yeah. SBU's like, they're doing a good job with the discipline play. Like, just playing Dota, right? Like, they're not doing anything wild. They have a strategy. They're taking net worth advantage. They're slowly pressing it. They're backing up when they shouldn't.
They found
Speaking
Lifestealer.
of backing up, Xanthos catches Lifestealer out on the top side. We have a massive static link. There's the Abyssal Blade trying to buy him some time. It's not going to do anything. How much damage has been stolen? 222. Immediate infest. There's the Dream Coil, actually. Puck might have bought his friend Lifestealer a save. Frankie debuting his massive wallet, popping the Shivas. Chain Frost goes out, not doing too much damage. First, we're going to have Lifestealer fall, but remember, he has an Aegis.
Dude,
Shoot, caught on the backside. Leshrac taken out 2. 3 versus 4. Lich has fallen for RIT. Once again, a fantastic static link. Eradicate going into the hundreds with damage stolen on this Lifestealer. Eradicate, the most dangerous hero on the map, pursuing Lifestealer. Lifestealer does get the Oracle save, trying to take out a support before he drops. Eradicate turns around, smashes Oracle. With
oh my god, he's still alive, dude. What?
He can't do any damage, but he's still life-stealing everybody. A third static link comes out.
Alright, well, Dark Raider did live. You know, Doom chased him all the way across the map and ends up dying to the Puck, but they lose 4 heroes. Overall, I mean, a fantastic fight for RIT. The Chain Frost did so much work as they just got 3-man gusted right going into that coil. And Beastmaster unable to use any spells. Like, that was the big deal, right? Like, Beastmaster runs in, just gets immediately gusted. Ooh, hey.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Xanthos. DD on Puck, yeah, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, poor Xanthos. Xanthos have been trying his best, but, you know, Puck's a little dangerous. Go straight for the shrine. We're gonna have some bounty runes up. Net worth slowly being returned to even, Ricky.
It's surprisingly getting close. Like, this game looks like every time I keep thinking RIT's out, you know, they take a good fight and win, and it's sick. You know, those BKBs that came out in that fight was a big deal. Drow, pops hers pretty much immediately. Doom, that was his 10-second BKB. Razor has had his BKB for a little while, but all three of their cores having those BKBs like definitely changes the pace of that fight. Puck now has Ags though.
Especially with how much magic damage coming out. Who had an Ags, you said?
Puck has Ags. So Ags coil is real. The big thing is they just ignored Frankie's damage with all the BKBs, focused on the rest of the team, and then Frankie's just out of position, right? Because he's so far in deep on the enemy lines there, he just drops.
BKBs will start dropping. 6 seconds left on Razors. 8 seconds on Drow. Doom still looking good. 9 seconds on his. There's still quite a net worth lead RIT has to fight their way back from, and each time they're gonna have to spend the long BKB charges.
Beastmaster's going BKB, which I like. Either that or he's just gonna go Blink, but I think he needs BKB at this point. He's
get him in the game.
Frankie's found the Lich once again.
Hey, there we go. Frankie, serious base creator.
Oh, no, I mean, still dead.
Frost Shield, keeping him alive, but a big Blink with Abyssal Blade.
Dude, I don't like Doom is still so low on net worth.
He wants his Shivas. Frankie's finished his own.
Yeah, I mean, he really does need a Shivas this game. He's not close at all.
Invisibility.
Razor did hit level 25, so that 100 attack speed is pretty insane for Static Link, right? You do attack very quickly with that.
Oh yeah, and he's holding on that Titan Sliver too. Making him dangerous, making him deadly.
Frankie also level 25, getting his Diabolic Edict explosions. And Puck getting little Dream Coil Rapid Fire instead of the Waning Rift AoE in range.
I still kind of like Grove Bow on Razor, Titan Sliver on Drow.
Yeah.
Because Drow is rocking 277 base damage as well. Like, I guess the static resistance is pretty important on Razor because it keeps him going, especially in addition to Sanj and Yasha.
Yeah.
I guess that's the idea there. They just want to make sure the Razor's getting those massive static links.
They're smoked up here. I don't know. They see the Oracle. I think they're deciding if they want to go on the Oracle or someone else. New. Yeah, they want a better
Walking
target.
up the cliff face. Look at that.
Yeah.
We
have
ult
free
with
enabled. All right.
Still nothing.
They should have just taken the Oracle kill,
They should have just taken the Oracle. SBU knows something's up. Top lane's not being defended. Mid and bottom all across the river and not being defended.
So they have buyback on Oracle, but if you find that kill and force the buyback, it's pretty huge. That's a definite win condition for them.
Yep.
Razor has the MKB, going for the Satanic now, and it is completed. So this Razor is top net worth and super scary. Like, Eradicate has just skyrocketed in net worth over the last, like, 10 minutes, making it probably the most dangerous hero on the map right now. Like, no one can really man-fight this Razor.
Yeah, he's... Eradicate's done a fantastic job this game. Especially just keeping his team in the game after a very difficult game 1. He's looking for some support though, and that's where Doom comes in. Doom needs to keep using the space that he has, the limited space he has, to take advantage of his Devour, get some items, and help his team out.
They smoked again. They saw the Lifestealer with the ward, so they're just beelining it straight for him. But Remelia is just running behind his tower. I don't know how he sniffed it out. Maybe they scanned it, but he is just so far back.
Yep. Yeah, I believe all the cut trees is a visual bug going on.
Yeah, it is for sure.
That doesn't actually exist.
One of the things about RIT right now is they are having a really hard time connecting on any of these kills, and I don't know if they have any more smokes left after that. Two failed smoke attempts back to back.
Not feeling good. This is putting SBU in a position where they get to make all the moves.
I think something that's going to be really scary is these level 40 items. Level 40 is minute 40 items, but Puck's Dream Coil Rapid Fire with Mjolnir, if he gets another 4-man coil, is going to be legitimately terrifying. So we'll see what they do. Spell Prism, Havoc Hammer. Oh my lord. Okay, very good items for them. You You have a camera. I guess Beastmaster has craggy coat, so maybe they just you'll keep it on Lifestealer is pretty good. Ninja Gear is fantastic for RIT.
Havoc Hammer is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a lot of. It's a free. It's basically a nuke, an AOE nuke around you for free farming. It's like Battle Fury. It's insane.
10 seconds.
Yeah, it's like it's a very small cooldown. Puck now has Spell Prism, so 25% cooldown reduction, or 20% cooldown reduction is pretty substantial. Who took the other? Did Doom take it? Yeah, Doom took the Ninja Gear for the smoke. Interesting. I'm actually okay with that. He's found Remelia. But, I mean, Frankie just applying pressure in the other lanes. I mean, you have to deal with this. He's just going to force them back. A really good play by him.
I love what Frankie's doing.
And they know Drow's here, so they know for a fact RIT is not playing the mid lane, so they're going to group up. They're going to smoke and try and find a kill of their own. That's exactly what they do. Really important that they get that mid wave. There you go. Fire scan. Roshan is alive. Puck in the bot lane has TP available if they want to go to the outpost. Xanthos hit by the scan.
Fire scan connected.
This is huge. This is like the fight that ends the game if it goes bad.
Is this a great illusion bait? This might be a great illusion bait. Oh.
I think they know.
A little bit funky with the map.
Yeah, the illusionist cape doing work.
Haste.
Okay, he just got a timeless relic. That's, I'm sure, you put on the Leshrac. Like, that seems insane.
Yes. Maybe Puck wouldn't be bad. Yeah, they're putting on Puck with his Dream Coil.
I mean, he just wants cooldown reduction. I think the timeless relic on Leshrac is just way better. Like, Diabolic Edict having 15% spell damage is insane.
Pretty, what does that bring? Waning Rift goes to a almost nearly a 5-second silence, and Dream Coil goes to 10 seconds if they give him the relic. I think he just gave it to Leshrac, actually. Yeah.
I mean, the amount of spell damage he has now, like he actually.
He already has a Kaya.
He has Kaya, dude. He has. Oh my god, 35% spell damage basically.
As well. The slow duration on Lightning Storm is nothing to laugh at either.
Did he pick up that talent?
No, just like having the timeless relic.
I was gonna say, if he went to +3 like Storm Slow, when he gets it at level 30 is insanity.
Yeah.
I mean, Eradicate's in Roshan right now. They have a bird up there to scout it. Did you know this is happening?
The RIT Roshan attempt is much slower than the SBU one, Ricky.
Eradicate just walks right up and gets roared.
Roar comes out, Eradicate on the side, pops his BKB, looked like he was in a tough position. However, he still may be with the Dream Coil coming out as well. Chain Frost not doing a lot of damage. Winter Rival will be the first to fall, immediate buyback. This is an important fight. You're gonna get a kill on the Oracle. Lifestealer jumps and shoots, makes it away, just barely is being pursued here. Doggy extending, overextending. He might get taken out, however, he sets up for a kill on... No, he doesn't get pucked. He's too slippery. Eradicate's in the middle of this, but he's getting ignored by everyone. Ricky, no static storm damage. Off cooldown again. We're going to see if Eradicate can steal the damage they need to win this fight, targeting Frankie. But Frankie, in the air with the Yules, pumping out damage, sets up an ultra kill for Remelia, following it up with the cleanup from Puck.
They just didn't use Doom. Like... I'm genuinely so confused. There was multiple times in that fight they could have just doomed Puck or they could have doomed the Lifestealer, and I think they just assumed the heroes were gonna die, and then they both live.
Well, great job with buybacks, but yeah, Doom didn't really get to make his way into that fight, and it's honestly it's kind of been his story the whole game. It's just we're not feeling a presence from the hero.
And that's rough. They now have Refresher Shard on the Puck, so double coil. Double rapid fire. They've got the Aegis of Immortality on Leshrac, who now finishes his Bloodstone, giving him even more spell amp. Like this. Oh man, this is looking like might be the end of the game. RIT, so close to getting a Game 2 victory here, but they are on their back foot for sure.
There's the repair kit.
They don't forward for some reason.
They hold it. They're holding it.
Diabolic
What are we waiting on? Razor's buyback. They gotta wait for Drow.
I mean, you can't defend your high ground without Winter Wyvern. He's literally their only way that they defend. And Wyvern's dead for 40 seconds. Die back in the fight. Yeah, they push so fast with this Beastmaster, this Daedalus on Puck even.
Yeah. This is it. This has to be the defense here with Drow Ranger. 4 versus 3. They have Doom. Every spell is up on SBU, including a double cast from Puck. And actually, the tier 3 are just going to fall. Doom tries to start a fight. SBU, are they playing it safe?
He's got the Doom on Puck.
They do. Doom comes out. Puck gets saved. Beastmaster goes in. Beastmaster runs out. SBU not sure. They pretty much have the game where they want it. They want to take a fight, but the smart play is to just back out.
They're just not finding.
Definitely some hesitation there, but they're making the right play. Shu going to be the only one to fall.
Dark Raider's coming in. He's got the Infest too.
Oh, we are going in, it seems, when RIT leaves the base. First, Doggy to fall, no buyback. Second, Leshrac going down.
That's just
the
Aegis,
though. Here we go. Puck pops the refresher. We're getting crazy on the high ground for RIT. 3 players down. Eradicate wants to go, but he has no team to support him. Puck standing there, pumping out damage in the mid lane, and SBU grouped up, pursues to the fountain.
Oh my god, Dark Raider.
They're doing great here.
Yeah. Incredible performance here from SBU, really. I think RIT played that fight on the top side just a little bit too greedy. They could have honestly, I think, taken the fight there, but they didn't finish off some of the kills, and ends up costing them the game.
Yeah, game 2 was definitely the game of the series. There's no argument there. The fights from both teams were executed very well, especially a shout out to SBU with how they had their heroes positioned throughout the map. The big one being the last and second last fight, where the second last where Doom didn't get to have pretty much any impact whatsoever, and that was right after RIT seemed to be taking it back. They really needed him there. And then when it led into the very final fight, RIT had to take it not only without all their heroes, but they initiated the fight right as mega creeps were achieved by SBU.
Yeah, that's just a rough one, man.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
SBU did a great job demonstrating why they've been in the top 3 of the power rankings for the entire season so far, and they just 2-0'd. RIT has not ever been 2-0.
I don't think RIT's been 2-0'd this season.
Not this.
We'd have to look. I mean, I'd have to look. I don't know for sure. I don't think RIT's gotten a 2-0.
Yeah, it's just like RIT loses, and you're like, that doesn't really happen. I can't even remember the details of the last time they did lose. But the Eternal Kings, SBU, Ricky,
undefeated,
have
man.
been.
These guys are insane.
They are absolutely unstoppable. If they keep this up, we will definitely see them on LAN for a 3rd year in a row. And potentially, it might be their first year's grand champions.
Dude, they want it bad,
2-year streak of RIT.
I can't imagine like getting to CSL LAN like 3 years in a row and not winning one of them. Like that. Yes. that would hurt.
With the performance we saw tonight, this may be the year.
Yeah, they're looking really good for sure. As far as that game goes, like SBU, it looked like it was their game to lose, right? Even though RIT took a couple of really good fights. They took every single Roche, like all 3 Roches went their way. And on top of it, they controlled the map a lot better. And a lot of that just comes down to this 4th position Leshrac, right? Constantly shoving these lanes for early boots of travel pickup. Like they finished the game with boots of travel on both Beastmaster, Puck, and Leshrac. So they're just constantly applying that pressure in every lane around the map and allowing them to just take better objectives. And at the end of the day, it pays off. They take the series 2-0.
Frankie, guarantee MVP of game 2. Even just looking at net worth, obviously it's inflated because of all the buildings falling at the end. But Frankie has higher net worth than every player on RIT. He is less than 1,000 behind his mid player, Dark Raider. He is ahead of Shu, the player he supported in lane. There are a lot of heroes you need to ban against SBU, Ricky, and I think Leshrac may have just been added to that pool.
Yeah, I mean, I think the last 2 series we've casted them, they've picked Leshrac in all 4 of them. Or in all 4 games. I'm pretty sure Frankie has played Leshrac in 4 games in a row here on the main stage. So, team's going to put their eyes on that one for sure. I don't know if you give it to him at this point. That's going to be it for the games tonight. But Carlo,
yes,
I think we got some companies we want to talk about. Is that right?
There are definitely some companies we want to talk about. Which one should we start with? Because there's so many that have been supporting us. Should we kick it off with GameStop?
Let's start with GameStop. I like that one.
Let's start
Yeah.
with
So
GameStop.
thanks to GameStop, right? Like they've been our big sponsor this season for the whole 2019-2020 year. So thank you so much, GameStop. And you can check out GameStop.com/esports, you know, for any information on their performance center and their gaming clinics. They're free for all players and give you kind of an inside look at, you know, how to kind of improve in these games, which is really cool. We've also introduced something called GameStop Weeklies, which is a series of community-oriented tournaments that run all the way through March. So it's a series of different games. You can sign up each week and check them out. Super fun. The newest sponsor we have, though, is HyperX, right? So HyperX, very awesome gaming brand. Everyone pretty much knows who they are, but they signed up to be kind of our official peripheral sponsor for the year, as well as for our LAN finals, which is going to be happening in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Super excited for that. So definitely make sure, check them out. Thank you to our to HyperX and to GameStop. Obviously, we appreciate everything you guys have done for CSL.
Thank you guys
this year.
very much.
Been very nice of you.
Closing thoughts, Ricky?
Closing thoughts. I mean, SBU's looking like an unstoppable force at this point. You know, RIT. I don't know what to say about that. It's just they're hard. They're a hard team to beat.
I just need to go like reflect on life and the CSL after this, and just take a look, because great performance by both teams, especially in game 2. But SBU, man, looking like this against the 2-time grand champions, they're looking like champions.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to do it for us here tonight. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Make sure to check out Carlton on Twitter at CARLOLT0N. That dude's hilarious. Puts only the good stuff out there. And we will see you all.
Likewise, you can catch Ricky on Twitch and on Twitter. That's R Cryptic for anyone not in the know.
Oh, thanks, man. But make sure to tune in next week for more collegiate Dota action. We'll be custing some more and more games. Hopefully, we don't have some weird... I don't know.
I hope we do. I hope we have weirder visual bugs.
Make it more insane, dude. Who
I
knows?
want Roshan in the fountain.
Yeah, put Roshan on. Yeah, give us 2 Roshans, actually. That'd be way better.
Yep.
I'd be down.
Give us Dire Tide.
Oh, so good. Makes my heart hurt, man. All right, have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.
I'll see you guys next time.